Hello Libra.
Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot.
As you know, it will not resonate with all Libras, but I thought I'd put that out there and let you know that, but this is for Libra. Full Celtic cross. New energies coming in for Libra. Sun, moon, and rising for Libra. The energies coming in for Libra. I do shuffle these prior also and concentrate on your sign. Let's see. Always look for a positive reading, but as you know, it doesn't always happen that way, but we always work through it. I don't leave you hanging usually. Some of you are feeling a little left out, or the people around you are. Abandoned, not having enough. Maybe not able to pay your bills, afraid you may lose a position, a home, car, it doesn't matter, a relationship. But this is what is coming in. It could be that someone feels this way with you, where you abandon them or they feel like you're neglecting them. But let's go on with the reading and see what's going on. As you know, it may change the story up as I clarify. So when I start clarifying, stick with me. Subject at hand is the Knight of Rods, also known as the Knight of Wands. It can be a fire sign. As you know, I do not associate one fire sign with each of the court cards as they are called out, but the Knight of Rods can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone with a lot of fire energy and a go-getter. Even you can take this energy. It does not have to be a fire sign. We all could use this energy sometime in our lives, but it's fast energy, and it's saying get up and go and start working on something with passion, even though that Five of Pentacles came in. Like I said, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. What's crossing it? Moving on from troubled waters. I'm thinking a lot of you are, need to get up and go and get motivated again, get your passion again, but you're having trouble with it, like I said, and you're having trouble moving on from troubled waters. Sometimes you need to move on from a negative situation so you can get your energy back. And it also could be that some of you are having trouble moving on with a fire sign, moving on from troubled waters with a fire sign. Subject at hand, what is crowning you, I should say, not the subject at hand, your goal is the Hermit. You're keeping to yourself a little bit. You're thinking. And it's not like you're disappearing necessarily, from society, but you're not putting yourself out there as much, and your thoughts, where you used to express yourself, you're keeping to yourself because the energy is so messed up. You're thinking, it's better not to blurt out what I'm doing or what I'm feeling. And you're also mulling over what may have occurred with the Five of Pentacles and with the Six of Swords, trying to move on. The foundation is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Could have many meanings. Could mean a stoppage of messages or not getting messages, or messages that are chaotic. Or travel. Maybe you're having trouble, like I said, moving on. Trouble getting to where you want to go. In the past, you got the Four of Cups. Maybe you were offered something. I'm trying to get that light out of the way. I need it because of the shadows. But the Four of Cups is in the upright. It's in the past position. Maybe someone handed you something or tried to give you something or make you an offer that you just weren't, feeling that was for you. And you may think, I do not want to take this offer in the past. And it also could be you just don't like what was offered to you in relationships, jobs, or whatever. And maybe that's why the Five of Pentacles is there. It's just that you're not getting what you're wanting. In the near future, you will regain strength. And I do know when Libra season gets here, a lot of stress from a lot of the signs that are feeling will ease up some, okay? It's not going to stick around. So if someone spouts off at you, or you're feeling, like I said, abandoned or neglected, or someone else is around you, those energies will lift a little as Libra season comes, okay? So the strength card is there, regaining strength very soon, okay? Possible future outcome and advice from the universe is the King of Pentacles. Someone who's stable, reliable, and looked up by the community. This could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But not necessarily. The King of Pentacles is just someone who's real stable, and maybe the universe is saying keep your crown, keep stability in your life, and realize that you've got a good level head on your shoulders. Outside environment, what is coming towards you, or things beyond your control, is the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may have lost out financially, or your stability you may feel has been interrupted in some way, and we will clarify this. Your hopes and fears is to cut out the negativity and get your truth out with the Ace of Swords. Want to lift that up. The Ace of Swords is something you can rely on, and it's a good stance to have. It's a good energy to have if you use it for your hopes and wishes and your manifestations. And it also allows you to cut out the negativity when you want to. Not necessarily people, but the negative situations attached to them. The outcome, you feel still you didn't get your Ten of Cups, your overall happiness. If you're looking for that, I would go more towards October, the early part of October, like I said, when these energies release. But I do know it's going to start getting better. But, everybody has a time of recovery during this time. Let's go back to the beginning with the Knight of Rods and clarify it. The Knight of Rods and the Six of Swords. Moving on from troubled waters with the Knight of Rods, or you yourself needing to regain passion, which it looks like you do. Knight of Rods in the upright, Six of Swords crossing it. Why are you there for Libra? What's going on? Queen of Wands. Very well could be a fire sign. Some people say this is Aries, some say Leo. But, it's someone with, like I said, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. They're really good-hearted when they're not in a bad mood. They really give all they got to people. And maybe you're just trying to move on from troubled waters with a fire sign, or like I said, a passion and energy that you're trying to take up again. So the Knight of Rods, Six of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Why are you there? And and no more battling and no more fighting. So you're trying to move on from battlements, conflicts, fighting, competition in some way with the Five of Wands in reverse. Now, your goal, what crowns you, is the Hermit in the upright, and it's a good. I don't see anything wrong with the Hermit as long as you're not in that mode too long. But the Hermit in the upright, why is that there for Libra? Is what their goal is, or what crowns them. Yeah, you're thinking about, how do I get this Ten of Cups in my life? Or actually the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It's actually right before the Ten of Cups. You're thinking, I need to make a wish. I need to get wish fulfillment. And sometimes with this energy, and I'm not going to lie to you, if you get this in your spread, use that energy, make that wish. Make that wish, use it. So the Hermit is thinking of wish fulfillment, what they want in life. So the Hermit in the upright, Nine of Cups in the upright, why you there for Libra? That's what crowns them, or the goal. And you're almost obsessing over it with the Devil in the upright. A lot of people say, oh, there's Capricorns there. And it could be, because, it's a Capricorn energy. But it's also someone who's really stuck on a situation or chained to a situation. And in this case, you're wanting wish fulfillment. And there's nothing wrong being chained to wanting wish fulfillment and going for it and thinking about it. Just don't think about it too long. I do still believe the Wands energy here is telling you move forward, even though it feels really like a stuck energy right now. Now, the foundation right here, the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's about communications, travel, things of that nature. I need another card to really figure out what is going on with that. So the Eight of Wands in reverse, why you there for Libra as the foundation. The Hangman. Yeah, I think communications have stopped. You might have stopped communications with somebody, or somebody stopped them with you. You haven't been hearing from them, and you're waiting on them with the Hangman. You're waiting for a message. Eight of Wands in reverse, the Hangman in the upright. Why you there is the foundation. Yeah, people were a little defensive when they did communicate. Or they may have been, like I said, defensive, or the reason why they're not communicating and is because they may get defensive and maybe they're waiting for this energy to pass, but you're still waiting on this message. And I'm believing people are getting defensive when they do talk. So I do understand why someone may withhold until maybe they not as angry. So don't use angry words, because someone doesn't want to battle and fight with the Five of Wands in reverse either. Now in the past, you didn't like what was offered, or someone didn't like what you offered them. That's the Four of Cups in the upright. Four of Cups in the upright in the past. Why are you there for Libra? Because you didn't trust it, or whatever was, it wasn't trusted, whatever was being offered with the Magician in reverse. It was like, you're trying to trick me, you're trying to manipulate trying to manipulate me. You're lying to me. So the Four of Cups, the Magician in reverse, why you there for Libra? Why you there? The Moon. Because maybe something came out, you heard about this person offering you something. It doesn't necessarily mean it's always true, because I see the Magician in reverse there. But something came out, someone's trying to manipulate a situation, and now you don't trust what is being offered to you. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily the truth, because I see a little bit of fibbing here. So realize that, and realize it may need some give and take to rectify the situation. You're not trusting the situation because either someone is attached to manipulation and lies, but it's also the give and take card there with the Six of Pentacles. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's right after that Five of Pentacles, where you're feeling left out and don't have enough. With the Six of Pentacles, someone may actually help you, or you may help somebody. Somebody in a way that offered you something may want to help. And like I said, it could be vice versa. In the very near future, you got the Strength card in the upright, and it's a great card. I am glad a lot of Libra people are able to keep strength, because a lot of the other signs are not able to. And I'm really seeing it in my readings and the comments and the way that people are reacting. It doesn't matter if it's the truth. Sometimes I don't want to hear that, but you got strength coming, and I'm glad of that. The Strength in the upright, why you there for Libra in the very near future. The Wheel of Fortune. You're regaining strength over an unfortunate situation. You're regaining strength over some bad luck. And that's good, because usually I don't see that very often. The Strength card in the upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, why you there for Libra. So you are regaining strength over a misfortunate situation. Could have to do with the Queen of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or an over-emotional situation. Now, advice from the universe. Possible future outcome, if you take the advice, is the King of Pentacles in the upright. Strong, stable, looked up, the community looks up to this person, this type of person. They're kind of dogmatic. They are firm in their beliefs, okay? And they usually, if you're doing a love reading, it's also someone that you definitely want to take up partnership with, because they're there for the long term usually. But the King of Pentacles is in the upright. And let's see if it's advice from the universe or not. King of Pentacles in the upright. Why you there for Libra in the very end? Or possible future outcome, I should say the end. But it could be. That's why I'm thinking it very well could be. Why are you there? Yeah, you're going to get a message, a stable message. And the universe is saying, take the message, listen to who may talk to you later. Someone who's trying to help you with a stable situation and bring stability to you. King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, both in the upright for Libra. Why are you there? I think it's someone's going to help you. I'm seeing help. Knight of Wands. Take up this energy, or listen to these messages that eventually come through. The foundation, you're not getting the messages, but in the end, if you listen to this advice, listen to the message that you will eventually get from the King of Pentacles energy. And with the Knight of Wands, like I said, take up that passionate energy and move with it. I do see in the past a little bit, someone's wanting to give a little take, but you not knowing if you're liking it, trusting it, or maybe you have reasons to. But this is the King of Pentacles, and he's sending you a message, or she's sending you a message stating, I'm bringing stability, I may help you out, and with a passion, with vigor, you should take it up, even with the Knight of Wands. And some of you will be dealing with like a type of fire type energy, possibly. Now, the outside environment, that's beyond your control. I don't think it's coming towards you. I think it's already happened. You feel like you lost some of your stability. You feel like you don't have enough. Like I said, you didn't reach your ultimate goal with the Ten of Pentacles. And very few people do right away. It's a lifetime thing. But once you do reach it, you'll know. But the outside right now, you're thinking you didn't reach what you were aiming for with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in reverse while you're there is the outside environment that's beyond Libra's control. There it is again, the Ten of Pentacles. You are striving to get what you're needing. That's in the upright. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. The outside environment is you may feel like you lost it and you may feel like you can't reach it. But it's a way that the outside environment says you still can. And I think it has to do with that King of Pentacles. Or someone is offering you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship either. It could be just someone there willing to help. Now the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Why are you there? For Libra. Why are you there? So it's not over yet. Don't give up yet. Because you're having too many negative memories from the past. This is where you got to manifest for yourself to go for the positives. Even though this nasty energy is out there, it's going to pass. It's like a storm. And the storm does pass, but we need storms for things to grow in our life. For, you know, like the flowers and the trees and the grass, even though there's a lot of fluff. We do need storms just to have that also. So, the Ten of Pentacles, reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the upright, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Thinking about past negative situations and people from the past. Sometimes it has something to do with them, too. Why are you there? Yeah, because there was no collaboration with someone you were involved with in the past, and you feel like they didn't put the work in a relationship, job, whatever in your life. But it's letting you know that there is still hope and stability there, even though people have failed you, okay? It's more or less saying don't rely on everybody else. Rely on your own self, and you shall succeed in a lot of things. Now, hopes and fears, we got the Ace of Swords. Cutting things out maybe, speaking your truth, getting to the point of the matter. Ace of Swords in the upright, why are you there? For Libra, in the hopes and fears and manifestations. Why are you there? You're afraid to drop something. It's like you're taking on a lot more energy than maybe you should. But I do see you regaining strength. But you may think that maybe you may not be able to handle it. But you can, okay? Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Why are you there? In the hopes and fears for Libra. And you're afraid to walk away from the situation with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh, it's all mental energy. You can turn that around, like I said, and manifest what you're wanting, because the energy says here that you can. Now, in the very end, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And you're feeling like you're not getting your overall emotional stability a little bit after that. Even though you are getting a message, you may not feel that it's what you're wanting or the overall, emotional satisfaction. But, keep that wish going and don't give up yet. It's just those energies, like I said, everybody's been feeling, but it will ease up. So the Ten of Cups in reverse while you're there for Libra in the very end. You do gain a victory. You do gain a victory, but you still don't feel like you have your full cups of energy that you want or emotional stability, like I said. You do gain a victory, though, and I knew you would. But you're still going through the motions, and you're still, that energy has to, like I said, leave a little bit before you really start feeling that Ten of Cups energy and that wish fulfillment. So Ten of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands in the upright. Why are you there for Libra as the final outcome? You are trying to gain a victory over a Wands energy, that the message from a fire sign, a possible fire sign or an energy that was kind of abrupt. You do get a victory over that. Even though you feel like you haven't won, like I said, it is coming. You got to trust in the universe is saying someone's going to help you out in the end, or stability will be coming to you, messages of stability, and you need to get that Wands energy up and get going with it. You got to get some passion up and go for it. In the end, you overcome heartbreak and sorrow with the Three of Swords in reverse. It's not like it's all the way gone, but it will not hurt like it did. There is so much, the heart can take, and after a while, that pain subsides because there's nothing more that you can do to hurt somebody. It's over, it's done. And in a way, it's kind of hardened in some ways, but it's not as emotional and crying and sorrowful as it was. So you are coming out of heartbreak with this Three of Swords in reverse, and you will be happy again with the Sun card. Brighter days are ahead, Libra. I mean it. They're brighter days ahead. Because happiness is out there, and you will overcome heartbreak. The person or situation that hurt you can't hurt you any more than it already has. It's over. And you are now healing, and you're getting your happiness back. And the Page of Swords, you're going to be sending messages, and you'll be getting messages, or dealing with, getting things done. Like I said, the Page of Swords can be used as the energy of Libra. Could be another air sign, but I see this person full of vigor, energy, and able to accomplish what they're wanting. It's really up to you. So remember, don't let this month forget to you. Regain your strength. Listen to the advice from the universe. Don't the things that are out of your control that you feel like has taken your stability, realize that there is still hope with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. It's just you're not seeing it from all of the friction and the static and the noise that's going on around you with those energies. Don't worry about the hopes and fears. Just make sure that you keep your eye on the prize. And that Ten of Cups, I know in the end, you'll probably be a little exhausted, even though you're regaining strength. You will get a victory, even though those messages and the things that you're really, really wanting to clear up will probably clear up more in October. And I will see you for the reading in October, and I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.